Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson, and today we're going to begin a unit on phrasal verbs. So what is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a single unit of meaning consisting of a verb and another element, typically an adverb, a preposition, or both. The meaning of a phrasal verb is usually different from that of the original verb. So for example, call up or hand in. So which sentences have phrasal verbs? Take a look at these. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So only number 4 is not a phrasal verb. Um, so the rest of these, she looked at the painting, she looked up a word in the dictionary, he looked his friend's address up, and the boss looks down on his employees. All of those have phrasal verbs. Number 4, Adam is looking up the tree. That is the only one that is not a phrasal verb. So again, she looked at, looked up, looked his friend's address up, looks down on employees, but is looking up the tree is not a phrasal verb. So how can you understand phrasal verbs? There are different groups of phrasal verbs. They all have rules like every other part of English grammar. So look at these sentences and see if you can explain in the comments what you think that each of these things mean. He is giving up cigarettes, they blew up the building, and she is filling out the application form. So go ahead and share your ideas in the comments, and I'll be glad to give you some feedback on those. So now see if you can choose which meaning goes with each sentence. So he's giving up cigarettes. Does that mean he is trying to stop smoking, or he is placing a pack of cigarettes on the table? Well, this one would be A. He giving up cigarettes means he is trying to stop smoking. They blew up the building. Does that mean they turned on the air conditioning, or they destroyed the building? Well, this one would be B. They destroyed the building. She's filling out an application form. She is writing information on the form, or she is giving the application form to someone. Well, that would be meaning A. She is writing some information on a form. And sometimes it's easy to understand the meaning of a phrasal verb, but sometimes it isn't. And it's always useful to it's always helpful, to use a dictionary. Give up can mean to stop using something. Fill out, to write the necessary information on a form, or blow up can mean explode. So give up, blow up, and fill out are all phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is made up of a verb and a particle. So a particle can be a preposition or an adverb, such as up, down, in, out, etc. And so here are some more examples of phrasal verbs. Call up, pick out, hand in, look up. So what did each person do? See if you can match the first column to the second. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart the video when you're ready to check your answers. So ring, 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 ring. Hello, Jen. It's John. How are you? So that would be describing John called up Jen. The students gave their homework sheets to the teacher. The students handed in their work. Lisa searched the meaning of cacophony in the dictionary. So Lisa looked up a word, and Joanne selected her black dress to wear at the opera. Joanne picked out a dress. Again, you're going to match the phrasal verb to its definition. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So John called up Jen. So called up here means to telephone someone. The students handed in their work. Handed in means to give something to someone, usually in a position of authority. Lisa looked up a word. Looked up is to find a piece of information from a book or on the internet, etc. And Joanne picked out a dress. It means to make a choice among people or things in a group. All right, so now complete the sentences using the appropriate tense of the phrasal verb. Again, you can pause the video, try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, so Jacob picked up a new crime novel as a gift for his girlfriend. Joseph found a wallet in the street. He handed in the wallet at the police station. Chris called up his old friend. They chatted on the phone for an hour or so. And I can't remember how to get the restaurant, so I looked up the address on the internet. Right, so now match each scenario to the sentence. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. We weren't sure if the restaurant was good, so we went inside and looked around before making a reservation. That would be we checked out the restaurant. It was a cold day, so Anthony covered his neck with a scarf. Anthony put on a scarf. When the teacher said start, the students looked at the other side of the paper and began the exam. So the students turned over the exam paper. And I didn't want to forget his address, so I wrote it down quickly. I jotted down his address. All right, so now answer the questions. What can you turn over, check out, jot down, and put on, and match these with the phrasal verbs with the sentence or the phrases that define them. So what can you turn over? So you could turn over a piece of meat, a letter, a book, or a packet of something. What can you check out? A friend's new house, a strange place, or a popular club. What can you jot down? Someone's address, the time of an appointment, a telephone number. And what can you put on? You can put on a hat, jewelry, shoes, a shirt, makeup, and gloves. Now complete the sentences. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So Leah quickly turned over the steak because it was going to burn. The professor talked fast, so Henry jotted down notes in his notebook. Jonathan put on his favorite red tie for the wedding. And Gabriella is looking for a place to live. She checked out 4 apartments last weekend. Now choose the correct word or correct phrasal verbs. John spilled coffee onto the cushion. He turned over the cushion so that no one could see the coffee stain. Fiona handed in her report to her boss. She had worked on it all week. You should check out the new nightclub on King Street. It's fantastic. I didn't need to look up her address because I remembered it. Do you have a pencil? I want to jot down the recipe for the cake. He picked out this dress for me. How do I tell him that I don't like it? It's going to be cold this evening. You should put on some warm clothes. And I called up Susan 3 times today. She didn't answer the phone. Now, all of these phrasal verbs are transitive, and that means that they always take a direct object. So I handed in the paper. So you can't just say I handed in, that it needs some sort of object. We put on our shoes. We can't just say we put on. We have to put on something. Now read each example and then try making a sentence of your own with the appropriate phrasal verb. You can do that in the comments, and I'll be glad to give you some feedback on your sentences. Again, you can continue writing your own sentences in the comments, and I will be sure and check those out and give you all some feedback. And finally, a few more. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, participate in the comments so that we can continue to grow the channel. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.